Hello everyone, Mike Arend here, founder of Infinite Success Academy and the Soul Mechanic. Now, I was doing some reading the other day and came across something that I found very, very interesting. In the book I was reading, they were discussing the relationship between how we perceive things around us and how it affects our thoughts. Now, being a huge proponent of thoughts become things, as you know, I decided to come up with what I hope is a simplified version of what they were trying to say. So, here goes. Stand in front of the mirror. Go ahead, stand in front of the mirror. What do you see? You see your reflection, don't you? Of course you do. And it looks like it's all one piece, one entity. But have you ever wondered what is going on inside you and how it affects your life? Now, as you look at yourself, notice that your exterior is covered by a membrane, which is your skin. Now, inside your skin are various systems: chemical, electrical, circulatory, oxygenation, digestion, excretion, just to name a few. And inside you are over 50 trillion cells that also have these exact same systems. Indeed, you are just one big cell surrounding 50 trillion other cells. But what we're really after here lies beneath all of that, all the molecules and particles that are spinning and bouncing around inside you. As you see yourself in the mirror, you see yourself as whole and complete, one whole thing, just like you're looking at me right now. Yet even in the time it takes to think that thought, there is a whole lot going on inside you that you can't see. There's an incredible movement at incredible speeds of all the particles that have combined to make you. They are busily making you who and what you are. As you look at yourself, you don't see this process, even if you're conceptually aware of it as you are now. To you, it's all happening right now. You are becoming you. You are you. Right here, right now. But if you were one of those molecules that make up you, moving about at insane speeds, first here and then there and bouncing around all over the place, and if some voice outside of you said, "It's all happening at the same time," you would call that voice a liar. Still, as you gaze at your reflection in the mirror, the idea that any part of you is separate from another, let alone moving at insane speeds, would be ludicrous. From this distance, as you look at me now, you can see what can't be seen at the molecular level. That all is one, and all that movement hasn't moved anything. Thus we can see that although there is intense movement inside us from one perspective, from the other, there's nothing moving at all. This allows us to see that we truly embody the paradox of perspective, because each of us has their very own perspective on everything. So why does this even matter? Because this is one of the great secrets of the universe. Your perspective creates your thoughts, and your thoughts create everything else. Period. See, the perspective you have from your point of view causes you to have certain thoughts. And these thoughts create the way you feel, which creates the way you act, which ultimately creates the result you get with your life. So if we desire to change our life, from all of this, we can clearly see that we need to change our perspectives on things. But how do we do that? We do it by pausing and allowing our perspectives or points of view to enter our thought process. Once you find a perspective that serves you and doesn't cause any harm to anyone or anything, that's probably the perspective to stick with. Now, this discussion also wouldn't be complete without at least talking about beliefs. Beliefs come into play somewhere between perspective and thought, somewhere in the middle there. But beliefs are really tricky because they're things we accept or have faith in are true without any evidence that they even are true. So beliefs can really mess up that perspective thought continuum because we adopt others' beliefs as well. And then we lose our own perspective, and these leads to living a life defined by the rest of the world, not by us. And this is where most of us spend our time. But by dealing only with your own raw perspectives and bypassing our beliefs or preconceived notions about someone or something, we can start to just bulldoze that pile of limiting beliefs right out of the way, allowing us a clear path from perception to thought. Change your perception, change your thought, change your life. You've been listening to The Soul Mechanic, and it's been my absolute pleasure to serve you. Sending you love, happiness, and abundance, now and always. Bye for now.